Schwartz has blistered it to left center field, and it ain't coming back. And he's still got real estate. He makes it all the way. And we welcome every one of you to East Surry High School. That's right, fans. If you can't make the trek, we do it for you. We are in Pilot Mountain, North Carolina tonight for the season opener. Another year of football has crept upon us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. It'll be Robbinsville taking on the 2A East Surry Cardinals. How you doing, folks? Kevin Hensley back with you for Season 3 with the Robbinsville Black Knights here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Boy, do we wish we'd have streamed some of those teams that we had in the past. But, hey, we're here now to document these young men, and what a talented, skillful group right here below us tonight here in Pilot Mountain. We're glad all of you are with us. Now, I do want to address something up front real quick here on the Gramstar Sports Network. We are not able to get on Wi-Fi here tonight, so we are having to do this off of our hotspot on our cell phone, and as such, it's going to be kind of an intermittent connection throughout the night. I do have a clean backup copy recording as we speak, though, so we will get that uploaded over the weekend for all of you that bought the game here tonight, and we apologize for that. We tried to get hooked up, and we were not able to get on the Wi-Fi here at the school. And, well, when you see extended network in the top left corner of your cell phone for the hotspot, you don't like your chances. We'll be back in just a moment. We got the captains already lined up on the field below us, and we'll talk more about both teams and, of course, take you to kickoff. We're starting a little early tonight. It crept upon us here when we got to the stadium as well here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Please stay with us. Back live from East Surry High School. Pop back in as we've got the coin flip taking place at midfield. And covering things, of course, is Roman Jones, number 15 on the right, and number 50, Dane Webster on the left. Those are your two senior captains tonight for the Robbinsville Black Knights. East Surry sent out 4 captains to the field, and try as we may, we're also directly in the sunlight, so we'll do our very best to see what we can until that sun goes down. Captains were Stevie Keener, Braden Snow, and I'm still straining my eyes here, Ryan Metz, and Noah Feltz for East Surry. All right, it is showtime, fans. We're here. We're live. We're glad you're with us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And again, we apologize if it is an intermittent connection. We will have a cleaner copy for all of you to view later on. Our internet is non-existent here at the school tonight. There is no Wi-Fi to hook up to. We tried. It's not here. So, we'll do what we can. Black Knights are here below us. They've already, of course, made their entrance. And the Cardinals are going to make their gloriful entrance as well. Inner Sandman cuts off, and the sounds of the Cardinals marching band take over the stadium here at David Diamond Stadium. In the heart of Pilot Mountain, we're just a stone's throw away from Mount Airy here in Surry County. And the Knights look like they're going to receive the ball to begin tonight's festivities and, of course, begin the season. Back deep to receive is going to be number 10, Tanner Hedden, number 5, Darian Ledbetter, and number 17, Cooper Adams. And Braden Snow is going to be kicking the ball off for East Surry. our scoreboard up. Glad you're with us once again, fans. We're having to do everything kind of solo up here tonight, so we apologize if we're a little delayed on things. And here we go. There you see Mr. Snow set to kick off as soon as the refs say go. It's showtime here in Surry County. And the Knights 2024 season is underway. Opening kickoff snagged by Cooper Adams right around the 15-yard line. And he's loose. He may go all the way on the opening play of the year. How about that? Super Cooper Adams. 85-yard kickoff return to begin this season. Oh, baby. I think Willie Wayne might have revival right here below us, fans. That's a beautiful way to start the year. 12 seconds in and 6 already on the board. And just as quick as we get out here, number 1, Angel Cervantes is going to be taking his first PAT attempt of the year. Junior making his varsity debut tonight for Robbinsville. Kicks up, and it is good. So 11:48 left to go already here in the first quarter, and that's a good way to get things started. Knights up 7-0 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Please stay with us. Welcome back, everyone, to East Surry High School. It's already 7-0 in the blink of an eye here on GramstarSports.com. Super Cooper Adams gets off to the races on the kickoff return to begin the season and sprints across the goal line. Angel Cervantes now will kick the ball off. And it's straight down the field and snagged right around the 23-yard line. And the Knights are not going to let the same thing happen on the other side of the coin. East Surry will have to bring its offense onto the field. That was Porter Gibson on the return for East Surry. Leading the way for the Black Knights, Tucker Jones on the tackle. And it will be 1st and 10 for the Cards.
Quarterback for the Cardinals, number 3, Connor Motsinger.
Motsinger calls for it, drops back. He's going to pass deep on his first try of the year, and it's going to be complete. And how about that? Lovin couldn't bring him down. Touchdown for the Cardinals. Oh, my. 64-yard touchdown is what they're calling it here in the Gramstar Sports Network. PAT will tie it. My. Now Motsinger will be the holder. Wow, well, we got 2 plays in the books, fans, and we've got 2 scores. Kickoff return and a 64-yard, and the snap is botched, but they may salvage it anyway, and they do. 2-point conversion is going to be good. How about that recovery? Number 21, Troy Watson, takes the 2-point conversion in, and that'll make it 8-7 as we'll step aside again. Boy, they're moving fast and in a hurry here on the Gramstar Sports Network. All right, we're back live, fans. 8-7 is the score. Braden Snow will kick off. East Surry has already left out front. 8-7 following the salvage 2-point conversion. And Darian Ledbetter will snag this kickoff for Robbinsville. And he will get brought down after a sizable return inside the 35-yard line. And Robbinsville will set up camp at the 37. That's right, set 37. Having a hard time seeing those hash marks here in the first quarter.
Quarterback for the Black Knights, number 6, Bryce Adams.
And the pitch will go around the left side to Roman Jones, who will get bullied out of bounds and onto the sideline and across the coolers and across the bench. Seemed like a little bit of late contact, but the officials are not going to listen to the pleas of the fans nor Coach D. Walsh.
21, Troy Watson, and number 9, Braden Snow.
And goodness gracious, they're going to get the hydration station set back up right here below us. Ball at the 44-yard line now. 8-yard gain. Excuse me, a 7-yard gain, I beg your pardon, for Roman Jones. Second and a long 4, though. I'll call it 3. Bungled snap. And I believe the Knights recovered it. They did. Number 72, Titan T. Sateski will make sure that the Knights don't cough it up. That's a loss of 1, 3rd down and 4. And now Adams rolls out and didn't even get a chance to make the pass. Sacked for a loss. Number 21, Troy Watson.
Play brings up 4th down. Again, punt formation. Number 7, Isaac Collins. And back deep for the Cardinals.
And it looks like Isaac Collins is going to get a chance to boot it away here in the first quarter. And the punt is blocked. It's a live ball. Collins will roll on top of it, loses it. Cardinals have it back in exceedingly great position at the 12-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Boy, what an unusual start to this ball game, fans. Boy, talk about some excellent field position. They're going to mark it at the 12-yard line. And not much happening there as Bryce Adams catches him in the interior.
Carry. Brought down in part by number 6, Bryce Adams.
.47 to play here in the first quarter. And he runs right into a hard lick in the middle, and it's a dog pile in the middle.
6, Bryce Adams.
Bryce Adams again on the tackle. You'll hear Adams' name a lot tonight. He's a great two-way player. And maybe the only weakness this year for Robbinsville is the fact that a lot of their skill players, if you will, they're going to have to play two ways and about the entire ball game too. So trying to develop some depth. They liked what they saw in their first 2 scrimmages. Pass to the left side is complete, and the stretch is not going to be enough.
Pass is complete to number 11, Zach Keener.
And Zach Keener with the reception. 10-yard gain and a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. So East Surry is threatening again with 8:48 and counting left to play here in the first quarter. Once again, I want to thank all of you for joining us here on the Graham Star Sports Network for the 2024 season opener in Pilot Mountain. And a rumble up the middle.
21, Troy Watson on the carry.
Troy Watson, fullback,
John Dominguez
will get stopped by John Dominguez. What's that? Oh, sorry, I thought I just heard something in Swannanoa. I digress. 2nd down and goal, loss of 1 on the play. but that's not saying much. That just backed up the Cardinals to the 2-yard line. They'll try it again. And take 2. He is dropped as well.
Noah Feltz on the carry.
Was Noah Feltz.
Number 7, Isaac Collins.
Isaac Collins trips him up in the middle. And John Dominguez in on the tackle as well. 3rd and goal. They got the 1 yard back, so it's back just a mere 3 feet from Destiny. Bad snap. And Tanner Hedden dove for it. Couldn't get it.
Recovered by Surry.
As number 5, Braxton Davis, recovers it. And boy, have the Cardinals almost bungled this gift they were handed on that blocked punt. Fourth and goal all the way back at the 8 now. Loss of 7 on that bad snap. And looks like we got a whistle on the field. Timeout will be called by the Cardinals. That's their first one of the ball game and the first one overall. We'll be right back, fans, here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Welcome back, everyone, to Pilot Mountain. Kevin Hensley with you here on GramstarSports.com. We are live and in living color for the season opener for the Robbinsville Black Knights as they travel over to take on the 2A East Surry Cardinals. Huntsinger will pass it deep into the back of the end zone. And they're going to say he caught it out of bounds. That'll turn it over on downs. What a good break for Robbinsville. How about that stand at the goal line for these Black Knights? Able to withstand a 12-yard gap for the Cardinals and hold them off. Knights will take over on downs at the 8-yard line. A lot of real estate to cover for the Black Knights as they begin to open up the playbook. 6:39 to play in the first quarter. Adams goes under center. He'll pitch it. Cooper Adams will carry it around the left side and is knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 7. 2nd down and 3. Tackle made by Noah Feltz for the Cardinals. And you can tune in right here tomorrow for free. There won't be a paywall up on this same link where you watch live on our website. Come back at 4 p.m. to watch the youth football teams of Graham County start their homestand tomorrow against Swain. It'll be at 4 p.m. It'll be an afternoon start. That is not a typo. That's not a misspoke. And a run up the middle, Owen Jones tripped up. The birthday boy looking to impress here tonight. He is celebrating his birthday today. 6:12 to play here in the first quarter. Sorry, fans, we're doing the best we can. Frankly, the sun is right bearing us in the face. As soon as we can get the sun out of our eyes, we'll have probably about a 200% improved camera run here. But we're glad you're with us. Thanks for toughing it out with us. Adams straight ahead, pokes his nose across, and converts the chains. So that's the first down of the year for Robbinsville. Adams ended up poking ahead 5 yards and moves it up to the 20-yard line. Don't have the band, don't have our cheerleaders here tonight. And tackle made against Roman Jones as he got snagged in the middle. Hatcher Ham credited with the tackle for East Surry. But you can hear the East Surry band and its cheerleaders tooting away here in the opening quarter. Had a great color guard presentation before things got started tonight. Before we went live. Lining up now, second down and 10 to go. On up 2 wide on the right. Ledbetter in motion. He takes the handoff. He'll cut around the right side. Ledbetter still on his feet. Evades a tackle. Leaps over to evade another. How about that pickup for the senior, Darian Ledbetter? Good run by Ledbetter. Good play by the Knights. Good blocking. Everything clicked there. So the ball spotted on the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 24 for Mr. Ledbetter and a first down for the Black Knights as they edge toward midfield. And he'll pitch it to Cooper Adams around the left side, but he's caught from behind. And a fumble on the play is recovered by Stevie Keener. Oh, my word. Knights cough it up with 4:18 to go in our opening stanza. And the Cards will have it at the 49. Right here below us, fans. We're scrunched right on the 50 with you tonight. Pass complete. Tackle made immediately by Tanner Hedden. Cooper Adams in there as well. Number 5, Braxton Davis snags the reception. And the Cardinals move it all the way out to the 38 on that one. So that is a first down for East Surry. Second down, or first down, and 10. And a straight run right up the gut by Troy Watson. They ain't going to catch him. Touchdown for the Cardinals. Boy, a big hole opened up on that right side, and Watson dove right through it. 38-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals extend their advantage.
Snow, holder Carter Montsager, and the long snapper, number 24, Porter Gibson. Number 54, Landon Gallion, is the long snapper.
PAT is up. PAT is good.
With 3 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first quarter.
All right, fans, it's 15-7 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Stay with us as we bring you live exclusive coverage from Surry County. And welcome back, one and all, here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley with you for tonight's telecast. Black Knights football. We're opening the year at East Surry High School, and so far the Cardinals have, by hook or by crook, already carved 2 scores onto the board. Robbinsville's only touchdown has came on the opening kickoff. Tanner Hedden kind of muffs that one, and he is in trouble. He's not going to get too far. Bobbled the return, and Braden Snow led the charge to bring him down and keep him from moving much farther. Ultimately, he'll pick up about 4 yards. All is said and done. First and 10 with 3:39 to go in our opening quarter. We'll kind of get our bearings about us, fans. We'll talk more about this week's edition of the Gramstar. We'll talk about what's to come this year on the Gramstar Sports Network. We hope you like our updated website. Did an overhaul over the summer, much needed. Roman Jones tries a stiff arm and can't seem to let go.
Jones on the carry. initially by number 24.
And that is trouble. Flag has come out. First penalty of the ball game. And if I read that play right, that is not going to be a good call. It's going to be a face mask against the Black Knights. That was, as Mr. Jones was trying to shirk the tackle, grabbed a little bit too much of the mask, and the officials rung him up on it. Robbinsville has not been to East Surry in a couple of years. Last time they were here, our beloved Lady Knights upended the number 1 seeded East Surry Lady Cardinals in the second round of the state playoffs.
Personal foul face mask will be declined by the Cardinals.
And the Cardinals declined the penalty.
Second down.
Gymnasium that I was just talking about where that game took place is actually down the street from here on a different parcel of land along with the softball and tennis complex here for the 2A Cardinals. Second down and 15 from the 9-yard line with Bryce Adams still at quarterback. Hand off to Cooper Adams. He is loose. He takes off and he is hit just before he can break a run, so to speak. Good dive through the middle, though. That's really churning those legs. Cooper Adams looking to break out this year from the backfield after his cousin Cutler graduated and has moved on to the Yale University ranks. That is enough for a first down, by the way. 16-yard run for Cooper Adams, who scored the opening touchdown for the Black Knights on an 85-yard kickoff return. That was Quentin Jumper getting his first handoff of the year. Another senior.
Short game brings up second down.
And they'll give him a yard.
And on the tackle, Cardinals number 44.
Second down and 9. .230 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Fans, I know the connection tonight is choppy, and I'll apologize for it as we go all along. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it except upload a clean copy for you this weekend on our YouTube page. There's Darian Ledbetter with a nice reception. That'll move the chains. Boy, Ledbetter, what a talented athlete he is. Very versatile young man. All the way out to the 44. There's a pickup of 28 yards on that pass, and the Knights are on the Cards side of the 50 as we dip under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Handoff goes to Roman Jones. I stand corrected on that. I was Quinn Jumper with the carry. Really hard to see. I mean, right now I'm looking straight in the sun. It is starting to set, and probably here in the next half hour or so, we'll be able to have visibility of this field. Pick up a 2 for Mr. Jumper. Second down and 8 from the 43-yard line. Pitch. And it's nicely done. Roman Jones has got it, but it's snuffed out by number 22, Lane Allen.
Jones on the carry. Stopped by number 22, Lane Allen.
And they catch him for a loss, as a matter of fact. Third down and 9 is going to be the charge. Ball at the 44-yard line, and we got 44 seconds to play in this first quarter. Whether the stars align on that one. Pass is batted. Adams gets it back, and he'll just take it himself. He'll get maybe a couple of yards on that. Adams to Adams on the pass. Put that in your stat line.
9, Brandon Snow.
My. It is a gain of 1. I stand corrected. It is a gain of 0. And I don't know if they're going to get the punt off before we can end our opening quarter. They will not. The clock has ran out. It is 15-7 advantage, the hosting East Surry Cardinals. Stay with us, fans, here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And we are back live, second quarter underway. And it will start off with number 7, Isaac Collins, booting the ball away. And it will bounce out of bounds. Good punt by Collins at the, looks like the 6-yard line. Wow. Deep punt by Collins. And that will place East Surry in a pickle to begin the second quarter.
Number 17, Chris George on the carry. Brought down by Black Knight player number 12.
Chris George making his first carry of the season. Quinn Jumper will pull him down. Like a pickup of about 7. With 11:24 to go before halftime.
Felts on the carry for the Cardinals. Brought down by number 74, John Dominguez. And number 72, Tyke Tisateski.
Dominguez and Tisateski tag team the effort. Pickup of 2 makes it 3rd and 2. Pass complete and wrapped up and tackled right in front of the Cardinals
Result of the play is a first down.
sideline. Braxton Davis with the reception. Cooper Adams helping the tackle. It will be 1st and 10 now. Cardinals with some fresh life at the 25-yard line. And pulled down by Quinn Jumper.
Brought down by number 12, Quinn Jumper. Noah Felts on the carry.
Noah Felts.
Initially by number 12, Quinn Jumper, brought down by number 17, Cooper Adams.
Brought down by Mr. Adams.
The result of the play is a first down.
It's another first down.
Cardinals. Noah Felts on the carry, brought down by number 5, Darian Ledbetter.
Ledbetter will stop Felts that time. He's getting a lot of reps in this series.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear for that offensive line creating these holes.
And And East Surry has crept up to the 46-yard line. Great crowd on hand from East Surry. The Black Knights have about, I'd say 75 to 100 folks in attendance. Long trip, and that's why we're here with you live.
Number 21, Troy Watson.
Troy Watson on the carry. Jumper with the tackle. And that will be a first down for the Cardinals.
In this beautiful white Lindsay stands for those who want to get in and try their luck. Timeout, Robbinsville.
Timeout call by the Black Knights. And we'll step aside with them here on GramstarSports.com. All right, fans, welcome back here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley with you for tonight's telecast. I am very glad to be bringing you Black Knights coverage here in the season opener against the East Surry Cardinals. And that's heavy pressure. Pass will be incomplete, and a super late flag comes out. And looks like Tanner Hedden might have said something that the official didn't care a whole lot for. Will be a personal foul against the Black Knights. That, of course, is trouble. 15-yard penalty will be assessed from the spot of the foul, which was right around the 48-yard line. They're going to mark the ball at the 33. So the Cardinals getting some help here on this drive. It's been a lengthy one. They've had the ball since the opening play of this quarter, which was Isaac Collins' punt back to the 6. They have crept up to the Knights 33 now. And not a lot to talk about there. Troy Watson on the carry. Roman Jones wraps him up and tackles him, and a flag. Holding call against the Cardinals. That'll back them up, and they'll lose about 10 of the yards that they just gained on that personal foul. Back to the 44 goes the offense. Beg your pardon, the 43, looks like. Pass will be complete. And Bryce Adams will wrap him up for a tackle. Robbinsville faithful wanted a flag. Did not get it. Adams tackles him, and they move to the far hash mark. Sorry for my cornbread accent, fans. You have to put up with that. Second down and 17 to go for the Cardinals. High snap, but they're able to reel it in, and the pack in the middle, John Dominguez, Titan Tisateski, Roman Jones, Darian Ledbetter all helping out the cause.
Number 74, John Dominguez. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for Coach Darren Haywood, wrestling coach at East Surry High School, looking to buy 50-50 tickets, he's up near the press box. Make sure you flag him down. Buy your 50-50 raffle tickets.
Pass high, but it will be complete to Keener. And somewhere in the glare of the sun, the tackle is made.
Number 6, Bryce Adams. Result play brings up 4th down and 1.
And that gets them to 4th and short. So Cardinals are fighting away here on the Graham Star Sports Network, jockeying for whatever field position they can get.
Timeout. Cardinals.
And the Cardinals take their second timeout of the half. We'll be right back as we'll take it with them. Stay with us, folks, here on GramstarSports.com. 5:59 to play in the first half as we welcome you back to East Surry High School. You're watching the Graham Star Sports Network. And still a nice glare over there. That should be gone soon as the sun goes down. There we go. Zoom in a little more, get rid of it. That's all they needed. It was 4th and short. Cardinals had to have a gut check, and they got it. And a cut up the left side. Quarterback keeper is pay dirt. Cardinals strike again. Motsinger scores on a 22-yard run here on the Graham Star Sports Network.
Carter Motsinger. And the long snapper, number 54, Landon Gallion.
PAT is up, and it is wide left. So that'll leave us with a normal type of football score, 21-7, advantage Cardinals. We'll be right back here on GramstarSports.com. Hey guys, we're back live here on GramstarSports.com. And on the kickoff return is Darian Ledbetter. That's about the second or third time tonight there's been some inadvertent contact after the play ended, it seemed, and not a single instance of a flag being called. However, the officials did call one on Tanner Hedden earlier.
They're on 36-yard line.
Pitch goes into the backfield. That is Cooper Adams breaking around the left side. He's still on his feet, and he's finally tackled inside the 20-yard line. That's a nice gain. That'll move him into the red zone with 4:28 to play. First and 10 now for Robbinsville. Ball spotted at the 17-yard line. And tackle made, Darian Ledbetter.
Number 5, Darian Ledbetter on the carry, brought down for a loss of yards. Brings
Dropped for a loss. Clock still running. 3:38 and change left to play here in the first half. Adams rolls out, decides to keep it, still on his feet, tackled around the 15. So salvages that one, and a good read. Gains about 6 yards on the run.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fans, we'll do our best to get our stream fixed up for the second half for you if we're able to. I don't know how much more troubleshooting we can do given the limited cell service here in Pilot Mountain and the fact that we can't really get an internet signal over here either, as Bryce Adams is dropped on the keeper around the right side. 2:26 to play in the half. And timeout called by East Surry. We'll take it with them here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Back with you here from Surry County. We're at East Surry High School, Robbinsville, taking on the Cardinals in the season opener on 4th and 3. The Knights are able to poke ahead and convert. Cooper Adams weaves his way inside the 5. All right, Knights are threatening. They're on the 2-yard line. Check that. They're in the end zone. It's a touchdown for Robbinsville.
Robbinsville in for the 2-yard touchdown run.
For Adams on the carry.
And for the point after touchdown, number 1, Angel Cervantes.
And the PAT is blocked.
No good.
Yikes.
With 1 minute and 9 seconds left in the first half, East Surry 21, Robbinsville.
So the Knights down 21-13. And we'll be right back here on GramstarSports.com. Welcome back, everyone, here to the Gramstar Sports Network. Cooper Adams scores on a 2-yard touchdown run with a $1:09 to play in the first half. We're still working on our internet issues, and quite frankly, with no service here in Surry County, it's going to be hard to rectify, but we will do our very best. There's no Wi-Fi available for us over here on the visitor sideline, so we're doing the best we can, trying to stream it off our hotspot, bring you coverage from the night's season opener here tonight.
Already know it felt on the return.
Sun has finally got out of our eyeballs, so maybe we can see how to call this game a little bit better as we get into the second half. We'll step aside for halftime here in about a minute or so. I assure you we're going to be doing all we can to try and work the bugs out best we can. I'm scratching my noggin and getting nothing but gray hairs to fall out, so I'm not sure what more we can do. Cardinals take over at the 41-yard line, drops back for a pass, and it will be complete to number 1, Stevie Keener. I'll get that right in a moment. Cramp on the field right here below us. We don't need to show all that business. 55 seconds left to play here in the first half. And that's Darian Ledbetter. He's already cramped up once in this quarter. And tackle made. Big stop by big John Dominguez. And with 22 scant seconds to play in the first half, that may be all she wrote. Cardinal, I'll take that back. Looks like the Cardinals are going to try one more before we go to intermission. Pass complete.
Pass complete to number 11.
Zach Keener on the reception. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 8 seconds left to play. Ball on the 29-yard line. And that long, deep pass. Good secondary coverage. Keener couldn't do anything with that. Tucker Jones and Luke Lovin on the pressure. A lot of angry Robbinsville fans here below us. Been a lack of flags for a lack of contact. Officials are having a discussion. Now there's no flag on the play. The officials are having a conference at the 23-yard line right now. Just trying to figure out what to keep an eye on, I'm sure, moving forward. And they are going to reset the game clock to 2 seconds. The clock did not start for a moment while that play was in motion. And they're going to shave 4 seconds off as a result. Final play of the half coming up. And he's going to take a knee. That'll be all she wrote. Cardinals have a 21-13 lead. As we go into the break, we ask you to stay with us, fans. We are going to try to troubleshoot these streaming issues and bring you a pristine second half of play as the Knights take on the Cardinals in the season opener on GramstarSports.com. All right, folks, second half of football is upon us here on GramstarSports.com, and we welcome you back to East Surry High School. Kickoff is up. Kickoff is down. Return is snagged. Number 42, Rylan Waldrop making the tackle here on the Gramstar Sports Network. And for reasons I can't explain, a massive truck horn just blew on the street next to us, Old Highway 52. Which, by the way, fun trivia note, will take you directly to Mount Airy.
7-yard line. correction, 38-yard line.
Our season-long sponsor in the bottom left corner of the screen is Lulays. They are a graphic designer out of Andrews. Ashley Roberts runs a fine operation, some creative products. They are one of our season-long sponsors, and they are on the screen all night tonight because of that. You saw during the sponsor break that we take ways to buy in and let us promote your business here on the Gramstar Sports Network. First play of the third quarter, Titan T. Sateski is all kinds of fired up after dropping Troy Watson. Second down and 9. Pass complete to Luke Bruner. Bryce Adams drops out of the interior and drops him on the side. Adams with several tackles already tonight for Robbinsville and, of course, platooning the quarterback. Well, how do you do? Bryce Adams again. He goes to the left. He goes to the right. He thinks about faking. He pretends to fake. Sorry, that's a Waterboy quote, but anyhow. And that is a quick 3 and out for the Robbinsville defense. Good work by the Black Knights, and they'll drop back to receive the punt now. Punts up. Back deep to receive it is Cooper Adams and Darian Ledbetter, but they're not even going to put their mittens on it as it trickles across the 40-yard line and will come to a stop at the 36.
Robbinsville will take over at their own 36-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, the winning ticket number, if you have this ticket, bring it to the press box window. 476.
50-50 raffle. Numbers getting called out, but more importantly, how about the numbers on the field? Knights have got to catch up. Here on the Gramstar Sports Network. The wrong score on my screen. I apologize for that. It's 21-13 here at the break. And as we're back to action, score has not changed. I'll catch up in a moment. Cooper Adams, loose, finally dropped inside the 50-yard line. Good run by Cooper Adams. Ball right at midfield. It's a 14-yard gain. And it is a first down for the Black Knights. Bring it right into your living room if we could. And we're trying. High snap, holy Moses, and it's going to be a fumble recovery by number 9, Braden Snow. Oh, boy. Knights got a little bit of momentum, and that is a costly boo-boo for Robbinsville. The Cardinals take back over.
Surry will take over the Robbinsville 37-yard line.
And there's a loose snap, and the Knights have maybe got it back. There's a dogfight going on in midfield. And the Cardinals snag possession. Oh, my. Everyone on the visitor sideline got on their feet thinking that the fortunes had reversed. Oh, baby.
Your next chance to win will be the next home game.
It's a huge loss, but the Cardinals do still have the ball. Incomplete pass on the coverage. Tanner Hedden and Bryce Adams. Ball fell about 5 yards short of the target. And it brings up third down and Snydertown for the Cardinals. And Watson on the carry. He doesn't get far before he runs into... That is Kellen Inslee on the tackle. Mama Inslee right here below us with a big holler after that play. Darian Ledbetter back to receive around the 20-yard line. Punts up. And it teeters off to the races, but it'll powder out of bounds onto, well, nearly to the track, I should say. And officials are going to say it's dead at the 16-yard line. And that's where the Knights will begin possession once more. Hopefully, to not cough it up this time either here on the Grimstar Sports Network.
East Surry Athletic Boost would like to thank our school board sponsors for their continued support of East Surry Athletics. Thank you to all our sponsors.
Run around the right side. Ledbetter on the carry.
By number 6, Hatcher Ham, and number 4,
Hatcher Ham on the tackle. Official timeout. Play clock is lagging. It's like all kinds of technology is failing us here tonight. Still on his feet is Bryce Adams, finally dropped after weaving and wobbling his way inside the 20-yard line. Good work by the senior quarterback. All the way out to the 24. That's a gain of 8. But it's still third down and 6. Pass complete. Did he get his toes in bounds? They're going to say he did. Ledbetter with a nice poke of the tiptoe to get the catch. Cooper Adams around the left side. Flag comes flying out of our purview.
17, Cooper Adams, stopped by several East Surry Cardinals, including number 9, Braden Snow. There's a flag on the flag.
No, we need to know as well, sir. It is a hold against Robbinsville. And that's sure to draw the ire of our dear Black Knight faithful right here below me. It is 1st and 21 for Robbinsville at the 21. Adams will flick it. Pass complete. And Darian Ledbetter is trying to fight for some open room and can't find any. About 5 Cardinals in on the tackle.
On the stop, number 44, Josh Key.
Adams weaving up the field and dropped at the 28-yard line. Long pass. It is incomplete. Ledbetter was deep, had 2 on him, trying to evade Lane Allen and Porter Gibson. Fourth down and 14 for the Black Knights at the 28 with 4:04 to play. East Surry and the Black Knights. This game really, Knights, once they got settled in, have made it an interesting night, but few too many mistakes so far, and you see the end result. Keener back to receive, and back to punt is big bad Isaac Collins. Punts off, and it is a beauty. Nice punt by Isaac Collins out to the 39-yard line, and pretty quick coverage. Flag on the play. It is roughing the kicker on East Surry. A lot of conjecture here on what exactly we're going to do with the penalty. It is roughing the kicker. And that will be an automatic first down for the Black Knights due to the personal foul.
Accepted the 5-yard penalty and will replay 4th down.
5-yard penalty will make it 4th and 9. Take two. Collins with another nice punt. And fair catch made at the 32-yard line by Keener.
Surry will take over their own 32-yard line.
3:51 to go in the third quarter. And the Cardinals have the ball back. Uneventful so far, save for one fumble recovery in this quarter by Braden Snow of the Cardinals. That is the second fumble recovery of the game, by the way, for East Surry. Stevie Keener made one in the first quarter. Cardinals set up shop again at the 22-yard line here on GramstarSports.com. And they don't get far. Oh, baby. Kellen Inslee all kinds of fired up.
21, Troy Watson on the carry, brought down by number 74, John Dominguez.
Dominguez and Kellen Inslee on the tag team effort. That is a formidable combination to run into for anybody. Second down and 11. Loss of one on the run. High snap. He reels it in. Pass complete and immediately greeted by some nice secondary coverage by Luke Levin. Motzinger, I beg your pardon, that was Keener on the reception. Zach Keener, I should qualify that. Gain of 4 makes it third down and 7 at the 35-yard line. Heavy pressure. Triton Pisateski gets the sack and begins to cramp as it is 4th and 22 after the huge hit. Whistle blows, flag on the play. And I think there are too many players on the field for Robbinsville.
Crouching snap. Anticipation on the Black Knights.
There's 12 on the field, and you can't snap with more than 11. Yikes. It's a minuscule penalty, though. It's only a 5-yarder. Still a punt situation, 4th and 17 for East Surry. Back around to 35. Hovering is Darian Ledbetter, hoping to find an open hole and get this ball game back in Robbinsville's favor. But instead, the ball's going to die before it even gets to him. Right around the 36-yard line again. Knights will start another drive. And that's where we'll begin things again.
Surry on the go on YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, Spectrum Cable, Surry Communication, and you can download and watch on Fire Stick, Fire TV, Roku TV, Apple TV. Basically, almost anywhere you can watch Surry on the go.
1st and 10 at the 36 with $1:55 left in the third quarter. Robbinsville down by 8, hoping to reverse that pretty quick here. Pass complete to Darian Ledbetter. It's enough for a first down. And they rolled the ball about 2 yards back from where he landed. It will be enough for a first down, but they're only going to give him 10 yards exactly on that catch. It was about a 12-yard completion. Yikes. $1:28 to go. Hand off to Cooper Adams. Right up the middle, he'll get a couple of yards.
Cooper Adams on the carry.
Picks up 3, so that'll be a good spot. We'll take that. I take that back. They're only going to give him 2 despite the scoreboard. Second down and 8 at the 48. 1:03 to go in the third. Robbinsville needs to just methodically work its way up the field. Plenty of time to still strike in this ball game. Ball game's far from over. Cooper Adams wrestled to the ground around the side. Gets a couple of yards before he's wrapped up by Braden Snow. They're going to mark him 2 more up. That'll be third down and 6. Bryce Adams dropped on a sack by number 56, Lucas Chappell.
Brings up fourth down. At the end of the third quarter.
And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. It is still 21-13. It'll be 4th and 6 when we resume play on the other side of the 50. Stay with us on the Gramstar Sports Network. We're back live. Isaac Collins is going to back up and punt the ball away to begin the fourth quarter. Kevin Hensley with you on GramstarSports.com. Next week's game is at Franklin. In case you're wondering, the Black Knights are not going to be at home until September the 6th. And we are lined up incorrectly on the 50, so they'll have to switch sides. First day of football camp back out here on the field right now. There we go. Now we got everybody where they need to be, except D. Walsh, who is still on the field, having a lengthy conference with the head official. And not sure what about. By the way, fans, we do believe the Franklin Panther Sports Network on YouTube will be carrying next week's game for you. If they don't, we will try to adhere to broadcasting rights. And I know for a fact we've got service in Franklin, so we'll be able to go live if we're able to there. If we need to, I should say. If not, our telecast for football will return on September the 6th against Mountain Heritage. Isaac Collins with a high fly ball to deep right field. And that's a good spot. Don't let it die at the 10. Picked up by Bryce Adams. Collins looking great on those punts here tonight. And there's 11:48 to go before the Black Knights run out of time.
15, North Wilkes 14. East Wilkes 26, West Wilkes 0.
First and 10 at the 11 as they set up once again here in Surry County. Pitch around the right side. He's still on his feet. And hit hard. Stuns him. And taken on down. Tanner Hedden and Luke Levin plow him over. 15-yard gain, though, will make it first and 10. And he ran right into trouble. Flag on the play.
Scrimmage. There's a flag on the play.
Is a hold against the Cardinals.
Surry Central 35, Allegheny 0. Oceanside 7, Fort Bush 0. And Mount Airy 29, North Surry 14.
$11:10 to play in the ball game. It'll be first down and about 21. There it is. First and 21. Ball back at the 15-yard line. And he just keeps bouncing off of tacklers, does number 8, Noah Feltz. Kellen Inslee will make the tackle after a huge gain, 21 yards. Beg your pardon, 24 yards. And it is first and 10. Hand off. Feltz again. Why not turn to him if it's working, right? And they creep across the night side of the 50. 12-yard gain. 10:22 to go in the fourth quarter. High snap. And they'll have to ground it. Oh. Boy, what a hit. Feld able to recover it. Thank goodness. All the way back at the 34, excuse me. Wow, what a loss there. 17 yards in reverse. And it's second and 21. Flag on the play. It's going to be a delay of game. Cardinals couldn't get the ball snapped in time. And they'll back up 5 more yards here on the Grimstar Sports Network. Second and 26 is now the charge. Robbinsville needs a stop and needs a score. There is still time, but it is drawing nigh. Pass complete to number 17. That's Chris George on the reception. Return runs to Darian Ledbetter, and George is dropped. Personal timeout on the field as Jonah Tisateski jogs off the field and Titan Tisateski jogs on. Adams has to come out since he stayed down a little too long. Isaac Tisateski will run in to replace him for a play. I'm sure Bryce will be ready to go back out in just a moment, getting him a quick swig of water here below us. 8:53 to go in the ball game. Trying to draw the Knights off sides. I don't think they're going to move. Another bad snap. Well, we've seen a bunch of those tonight. It's the first game of the season, but it's a little scary to realize that both teams are struggling to snap the ball. The season is here. Got to get that fixed. It is now fourth down, and they'll have to throw it to Galax to get a first.
Sets a kick for the Cardinals, number 44, Josh Key.
Josh Key is going to punt the ball away. Back around the 40 is Cooper Adams and Darian Ledbetter. And a punt's up. Ledbetter's got it. He's going to try to take off with it. He'll get a few yards, but not too many before he's dropped around the 47-yard line. All right, Black Knights have got it back at the 47-yard line. 7:57 to play. And it takes a massive pile of Cardinals to finally drop Cooper Adams. Adams now cramping. Boy, these early games in the season, you'll see a lot of this. Players get dehydrated in this heat and don't replenish themselves fully. Muscles will tighten up quick. Second down and 6 to go at midfield. Bryce Adams with a keeper, and he'll dive in and get a few yards.
Hatcher Ham. Also in on the tackle, number 56, Lucas Chappell.
Lucas Chappell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3 yards. Robbinsville 3rd down and 4 now. Here in Surry County. Adams again on the keeper around the left side. And by golly, that might have been enough to move the chains. He'll be short about a yard according to the officials, and the officials in the stands beg to differ. Oh my. All right, if it's 4th and short, you know what's going to happen here. Adams is going to plow ahead. There's a pile up. Bodies everywhere. Helmet comes off of somebody. Number 56, Chappell. They're going to put the ball down and spot it to see what they need to do. Are they going to measure it? They are going to measure it. Well, that'll be a good idea here. This is a crucial moment in the ball game. And I got the chains loose finally. See right here in your living room. Final call is enough. It is by a nose that the Black Knights are still alive on this drive. All right, new life for the Black Knights. First attempt, a 43-yard line, 6:08 to play in tonight's ball game. Cooper Adams stopped behind the line of scrimmage, or maybe right on it. No, they're going to give it to him on the line of scrimmage. Second down, 10 to go. Adams drops back. Pass is going to be incomplete. And Ledbetter bumped after missing the pass. And the Knights fans all night have been in arms about inadvertent contact and not getting any pleas across to the officials. Matter of fact, they're calling a holding penalty against Robbinsville in exchange. Yikes. And that brings it back to the Robbinsville side of the 50 on the 47-yard line. Makes it 3rd down and 20 to go here at East Surry High School. We do want to thank Chad Freeman and the staff here for being so helpful with us this afternoon, giving us a good place to set up shop. Unfortunately, couldn't provide us with an internet connection, but you work with what you got. Long pass first, and it's Cooper Adams off to the races, baby. Touchdown, Black Knights. Well, that was gorgeous, just the way they drew it up. 53-yard touchdown. And the Knights are within sniffing distance of tying this ball game. They're going to try for the 2. Going to have to. 21-19 deficit. Adams has it. Drops back. Pass incomplete. 5:10 to go. Robbinsville struck, but couldn't get it tied up. It's 21-19. Cardinals still lead here on the Grand Star Sports Network. And the kickoff is up, and it is snagged by number 17. That's Chris George on the return. And a good run. Flag comes out after the play is over. There was some inadvertent pushing and shoving and posturing on the field. Boy, Knights were trying to go for the tie there, and Bryce Adams' pass come up short of the mark. He was hit as he threw it. So Robbinsville is still trailing by 2. It would literally take a safety to tie this ball game right now. And quite frankly, with the way some of these snaps have been going tonight, I've seen crazier things happen. One of our fans down here making an astute observation about the penalty. We're not going to repeat that on the air. 5:02 to play in this ball game. Thank you for sticking it out with us tonight here on the Grand Star Sports Network. We apologize once again for the quality tonight. It's not exactly something we endeavored to bring you. We were going to bring you a pristine telecast, but the internet connection at the school said, nay, you're not getting on. And try as we may, we couldn't. So we're trying to stream off a hotspot on our cell phone, bring this game to you guys live, and well, there's hardly any service here in Surry County, so this is unfortunately the end result. And the flag is waved off. And looks like before they take over, the head official is at least going to explain things to Coach Walsh down here below us. So the players will jog to the line, but there's really no need to because nothing's going to happen anytime soon except this conference at the 40. Coach Walsh pleading his case to the head official and just isn't going to listen to it anymore, I don't guess. .502 to go here tonight. And Robbinsville faithful around us trying to get everybody fired up on the field and overcome the officials. Their opinion, not mine. I'm neutral. High snap. I told you. Stranger things could have happened. There have been an improbable amount of bad snaps here tonight. And if that keeps up, Robbinsville has got a shot here. Strike while the iron's hot, as the expression goes, right? 4:36 to play. It's a 10-yard loss. Flag is on the field. And we're not sure what the call is. We're going to find out with the rest of you here on the Graham Star Sports Network. Discussion taking place at the 32-yard line. Both teams not wanting to make a mistake here, but bad snaps have been the pandemic all night, really. Amazingly, it's only resulted in 2 fumble recoveries. And the Cardinals call for an unsportsmanlike after the play, after the fumble, after it was recovered. And now I'll back them up. And Cardinals obviously not pleased with that call. I only moved the ball back 5 yards. It's a little more than that on a personal foul like that. Supposed to be 15. If I'm doing my math correctly, we got to go farther back. And we do. I might have never played football, but I learned a thing or two along the way. Second down and 38, according to the scoreboard. Either way, the ball is resting comfortably on the 17-yard line. The end zone is in sight. Can the Knights get the ball back? And he's tripped up. Troy Watson tripped up before he can get really off to a run. It's a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down and 34 to go. Knights fans rooting them on here in the stands. I realize the significance of this moment for sure. Back in the shotgun with Twins in the backfield. And it's going to be a scamper. It's a little flea flicker pass. It'll be complete. But Chris George is not going to get where he needs to. Ball's loose. And the Cardinals get the ball back again. It is a minuscule gain for East Surry either way. The fumble recovery didn't help matters too much. Fourth down, they're going to call it 26 to go. Darian Ledbetter back at the 48. And back to punt at the 15-yard line, is Mr. Key. Flag on the play. 2 flags on the play. False start on the East Surry offense. And they'll back up 5 more and try it again. Ball on the 25 now. Boy, the Knights are going to get the ball back with amazing field position here. And this could be their last shot of the night. Punts up. And it's a gorgeous one. Cooper Adams will snag it and try to get some yardage. Pulled down at the 45-yard line. I guess the fans want a horse collar call there, but he grabbed him by the jersey, not the pads. And here we go, fans. Final drive of the ball game. 2:43 to play. I mean, it has been a strange night. I'll give you that. But this is probably Robbinsville's last chance here, and they got to cash in if they want to win this ball game. Stark contrast here tonight from last year's outcome. Robbinsville picked up a 49-0 victory to begin their season. That is obviously not going to be the case tonight. Adams evades capture. Pass incomplete. Luke Lovin tried to snag it. And it will not hit his mark. Second down and 10. A lot of changes to this roster since last year, so we're not even going to try to talk about some of the stats we pulled up before we came over here tonight. We will tell you that Robbinsville followed up, I stand corrected, it was a 40-6 final last year. Mount Airy won 49-0 over East Surry, and after that, the Cardinals went on a 9-game tear and did not lose again until the season finale, and then fell in the second round of the playoffs. Adams searching the field for options, doesn't like what he's got. Pass complete to Cooper Adams. He's across the 45. It is a first down. Clock has ran this entire time. See if that's a factor later on. We hope it's not, obviously. Adams will keep it this time and get across the 40-yard line. I grabbed the ball out of his hands after he hit the ground.